Hi, I'm Patrick. This is my health story. I had the good fortune of 52 years, as I'm now 62, of what I'd consider to be perfect health. I was an athlete, always an athlete. I don't remember an injury. I didn't get sick much, and I had sold my business and I was prepared to become a competitive tennis player at age 52. And in a moment in time on a tennis court, I ruptured a disc into my spinal cord and partially paralyzed the lower half of my body. And then I become divorced. I don't really have a career anymore because I sold my company. I don't have a body anymore to speak of. And I'm broken. And I then go away for 4 full years. And so I took my isolation into alcohol and began to use it as my coach, my friend, basically, as any alcoholic will tell you. So as my life unraveled and I became to realize how broken I was, I didn't expect that my doctor would be the person that walked in, that I would open up to and break my isolation. As an MD, he's a straight line MD, and all of a sudden it's different. And after we do all of my vitals and we do this, he comes in and he sits down with a clipboard or with his computer and he says, okay, where are we going next? And we talk for 15 minutes about where I'm going next. And now after we go through my checkup, I see that the real appointment starts. Where are you? What have you done? Where's your training? Are you wearing? And he starts to go through a checklist that is well-oriented, not sick-oriented. 3 years into becoming empowered in my own health story and my own wellness, I was beginning to reach limits, and I started to lose some of the meaning of my own recovery program. I had stopped again. And when I sat in front of Glenn, and now my trust is, of these years of doing this, my trust is high, and I say, I'm afraid I can't go further. Where do I find the courage to go further? Here again, that moment when Glenn, instead of saying, no, you're doing great, he could have said that, and that would have been an answer that I would have believed. But he didn't. He said, okay, next, if you want the courage, I believe it lies in your behavior. So let's try some behavioral counseling. So working with a psychologist, being recommended by my doctor, so we were on point with what I needed to learn in order to move these programs forward. And fortunately, because I had a driving mission at that moment, the coaching was very direct, and it immediately broke open the underlying issues of why I had plateaued. And almost within a month of regular sessions, I felt I could see up again, and I started to move up. I've gone from a single bike path where I would fall off every 3 steps to now I feel like I'm navigating a 6-lane highway, and I have the group as my bumper guards. But I've got a 6-lane highway. It's up to me. I'm driving. I'm going. And they're there to make sure now that I don't fall off the outsides.